Obviously, you guys have been through some ups and some downs, but still together. So what is the secret here?
What you would say the secret is? What you think?
I mean, the secret would be you got to understand you're going to deal with a lot of criticism from people telling you how you should be in a relationship. And I don't think people understand me and Rasheeda have been married 25 years. First of all, we best friends. We're friends first. And, we could talk about a lot of things, but you got to have a friendship and you got to understand everything ain't going to be perfect. Talk to your grandma, your grandpops, and figure out how these relationships make it, because it's about a team here. You need I always say you need a day and a night. You need a plus and a minus. So it's the team. Yeah, so it's like a team thing, and that's what we do. We work as a team, I get beat up a lot, but it is what it is.
There's some serious drama unfolding right now, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. Jasmine just took a major shot at Rasheeda after Rasheeda revealed that she had been trying to get her and Kirk into therapy, hoping to save their struggling marriage. If you've been watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know that Kirk and Rasheeda have been on rocky ground for months. It all started when Kirk openly admitted to his affair with Jasmine, making it crystal clear to Rasheeda that he wasn't interested in their marriage anymore. Now, Rasheeda is doing everything she can to salvage their relationship, but Jasmine is not holding back. She's been throwing some serious shade at Rasheeda, calling her out for trying to hold on to a marriage with a man who clearly doesn't want to be tied down. For those of you who haven't been following this wild ride, let me catch you up. Rasheeda and Kirk's marriage has become a total circus, and every Love and Hip Hop Atlanta fan knows that the biggest problem in their relationship is Kirk's constant cheating. Despite all the infidelity and the public humiliation, Rasheeda has been holding on, hoping to keep her family together. But here's the twist. In a shocking moment on the show, Rasheeda admitted that she cheated on Kirk too. Talk about a plot twist. Unfortunately, her honesty didn't have the effect she might have hoped for. Instead of fixing things, it seemed to make Kirk spiral even further. He started cheating on her even more openly, treating their marriage vows as if they didn't even matter. It got so bad that fans started urging Rasheeda to walk away and reclaim her dignity. But instead of ending things, she ended up getting pregnant with their second child. There were even rumors that she might have gotten pregnant as a last-ditch effort to save her marriage. In an interview with Essence, Rasheeda was asked how she found it in her heart to forgive Kirk for his infidelity. She said, "A lot of times people who speak on that could never wear my shoes. Many women haven't even been in a relationship for 5 minutes, let alone 20 years, so you can't judge the choices I make. At the end of the day, it's my life, and I don't let anyone's opinion sway me. All I did was pray and follow my heart. If you don't like it, don't follow me and keep your comments to yourself. What you deal with might not be something I'd handle, but it's not my place to dictate your choices." One reason that Rasheeda and Kirk's marriage has stuck together is because Kirk has made a complete turnaround. Rasheeda admitted that it wasn't easy and that she went through some dark times, but she stuck it out. But here's the thing, Kirk didn't just cheat with random women. He entered into a full-on relationship with Jasmine, even getting her pregnant. For months, Kirk denied being the father of Jasmine's child until a DNA test confirmed it. Rasheeda understandably got furious when she found out, but she still chose to stay with him. A few weeks ago, the three of them, Rasheeda, Kirk, and Jasmine, sat down to discuss visitation and parenting duties for Jasmine's son, Cannon. The conversation started off civil, focused on co-parenting and trying to make things work for the sake of the child. But things quickly went south. Rasheeda walked out of the meeting when Kirk tried to explain his absence in Cannon's life. He claimed that every time he went to Jasmine's place to pick up their son, she would greet him at the door in a flirty way. Now you can imagine how Rasheeda would feel hearing that. It's one thing to deal with your husband's affair, but it's another thing to hear that he's still being flirted with by the woman who caused all the drama in the first place. This whole situation is just a mess, and it doesn't seem like there's any easy way out. For Rasheeda, it's been a constant battle between holding on to her family and accepting the reality that her marriage might be over. For Kirk, it's all about keeping the peace with both women, but his actions have only made things worse. And as for Jasmine, she's not backing down either. She seems to be enjoying every moment of the chaos, throwing shade at Rasheeda whenever she can. It's hard to say what's going to happen next in this saga. Will Rasheeda finally decide to walk away from Kirk for good? Or will she continue to fight for their marriage despite everything? And what about Kirk? Will he ever truly change, or is he just playing both sides to keep everyone happy? One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. If you're a fan of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know that anything can happen next. Who knows what twists and turns this story will take, but you can bet that we'll be here watching every minute of it. The conversation quickly shifted from talking about co-parenting to something much more personal. Rasheeda had just sat down when things took a turn, diving into the topic of Jasmine showing up in revealing outfits. When Rasheeda stormed out, it became pretty obvious that Kirk was still involved with Jasmine, and let's be real, Jasmine wasn't shy about it. She made it clear that she wasn't going to erase any of the messages between her and Kirk, which suggested she had some serious dirt on him, secrets she was more than ready to share. It didn't take long for the drama to unfold. First, there was the accusation that Jasmine was showing up uninvited. But Jasmine quickly defended herself, saying she came to speak her truth and to address Kirk's claims that she was greeting him at the door in a flirty way. Rasheeda didn't want to air out their personal problems in public, so she set up a private meeting with Kirk and Jasmine to discuss the situation and confront the messages that had been shared. Here's how it all went down. Kirk admitted that he and Rasheeda had a huge argument after she found text messages that showed he was still involved with Jasmine. Sources revealed that Kirk didn't show any regret when Rasheeda confronted him about the messages. Instead, he basically shrugged it off, saying that Jasmine was the mother of his child and that he had to support her and their son. The tension between them grew when Kirk told Rasheeda he was fed up with their relationship and wanted out. Since then, he had moved out of their house and into Jasmine's, making it clear that he was ready to file for divorce and make things official with her. But Rasheeda wasn't ready to give up on her marriage just yet. She still wanted to try to make things work. She even reached out to Kirk to let him know she'd booked an appointment with a therapist, hoping that they could salvage their relationship. But Jasmine wasn't having any of it. Not only did she mock Rasheeda for still holding on to a man who clearly didn't want to be with her, but she also sent a strong message telling Rasheeda to stay away from Kirk. Jasmine was firm, insisting that Kirk was happier with her and that he didn't want to return to Rasheeda. She also made it clear that she was focused on making sure her son, Kanan, had a good relationship with his dad, and she wasn't going to let anyone get in the way of that. At this point, it seems like Rasheeda should focus on herself and move on. Kirk not only cheated on her, but has also disrespected her repeatedly. She needs to look beyond just trying to keep the family together, especially since Kirk doesn't want to be with her anymore. With Jasmine stepping in and firmly taking her place, she's been mocking Rasheeda's efforts to save her marriage by seeking therapy. Jasmine's harsh comments about Rasheeda's attempts to hold on to Kirk have had fans talking. Many are saying that Kirk clearly has no respect for his wife and that it's just embarrassing to see Rasheeda continue to put up with his behavior. Some fans even think she should have left him the moment he cheated on her, locked her out, and then told her to leave after getting her pregnant. That's just outrageous. It's clear that Kirk has been taking advantage of Rasheeda's love for him, and it's become obvious that he's been taking her for granted. So now the question is, will Kirk change his mind and go back to Rasheeda, or has he really moved on and decided to settle down with Jasmine? It's a tough situation, and fans have been left divided, wondering what will happen next. Some believe Kirk will eventually come to his senses, but with how things have been going, it's hard to see that happening. Jasmine's confidence and clear intentions to keep Kirk in her life show that she's not backing down, and she's making sure Rasheeda knows it. There's no denying that Kirk's actions have left a trail of disappointment behind them, especially for Rasheeda. She deserves better than a man who constantly disrespects her and takes her for granted. It's a sad situation, but for now, it seems like Jasmine has claimed her spot by Kirk's side, and Rasheeda might have to accept that her marriage is over. Hopefully she'll realize that she's worth more than the way Kirk has treated her and start focusing on her own happiness. What do you think will happen next? Do you think Kirk will come back to Rasheeda? Or is he truly done with their relationship for good? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to check out the next video for more updates.